Well, hello everyone. I am Tara Tesher. I am the creator and the designer of the Temp-tations family of brands. Temp-tations has been on QVC for 20 years. We are celebrating our 20th anniversary, and what better way to celebrate than with great new products, great recipes, great hanging out with you all and talking for a little bit. And of course, we want to hear from you. We want to answer your questions. Lisa's actually going to be chatting live, which is fantastic. So you're definitely going to want to hop over. I'd love to know where you're writing in from. Tell us where you're from. And we are going to get the party started. What do you say, Lisa?
Come on, let's go.
I mean, she's over there like, hello, hello. So this is Lisa LaSorte. For those of you who don't know, Lisa and I have been working together for almost those 20 years that we've been sharing this amazing brand, which is great. And Lisa is my right hand. Most people think we're twins. Most people think we're related, but we're not. We're just dear friends that got that way, having worked together for so long.
It's so true.
Right? We finish each other's sentences.
All right, sissy.
Sissy, exactly. All right, so Lisa's going to actually be chatting along while we're talking. So any questions, love to know, like, what was your first Temp-tations piece that you ever had? Like, we started this brand 20 years ago. I did in solid colors and rattan baskets, and now it has just evolved into this lifestyle brand. And at the heart of it, the mission is about gathering family and friends back around the table. Lisa's chiming in right now. Gathering family and friends back around the table.
Live.
I am.
You're live.
Uh-oh. I better turn on my do not disturb. All right, but it's about gathering family and friends back around the table, and it's also about great food, great recipes, and great fun. So, will you Brie my Valentine? Is that a little cheesy? Oh, did you see what I did there? I wanted to share two. She's going to get the hook. I wanted to share two great Brie recipes with you. And then I was actually going to build a charcuterie board, one of my a fancy meat and cheese board, one of my absolute favorite things to do.
Yeah, I think people who don't know you, this is Tara's go-to signature. You are kind of like charcuterie queen.
Charcuterie queen?
Queen.
That's very kind.
So.
That's very
and
kind.
I'm not kidding. Wait till you see the
I love
thing
it.
she's going to teach us.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So you want to jump right in?
Yeah,
and we'll get started with, we're going to make the recipe. So one of the recipes I already made, I'll kind of bring it out at the end and we'll chat through it. But these are Brie Bites. So when you want to have kind of like a decadent appetizer, but that's super easy, this is, again, kind of my go-to. Simple ingredients and easy to make. So you're going to grab a puff pastry sheet. You're going to section it off into, I made about 16 bites here. Depends on the size. You know, you're basically going to want to cut it to this size. And what's nice about this, and always the rule of thumb, is keep that puff pastry nice and cold, right? So you're going to want to take it out so that it's pliable so that you can make it. But then we're going to put it back in the fridge for 30 minutes before we actually put it in the oven. I always joke that if you could make puff pastry just from frozen, that would be ideal because it's layers of butter and, you know, you want to just have it all rise and be flaky and nice. Okay. Ready?
I'm going to make you laugh.
Tell me.
I'm going to interrupt for 1 second.
Go ahead, interrupt away.
Tony Lee just said the greatest thing.
Tell me.
Her first set of Temp-tations.
Yes.
Guess the color.
Green. Yellow. Green?
First.
Oh, at first. I'm like, green, yellow, red. What? What happened?
Really, three.
Actually, there was only one color. Oh, and the solids, you mean?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yes.
All right, so really quick, over here on the stove, let me put my trusty dusty oven mitt on here.
Ooh.
I am already in butter. You had me at butter. I have already taken my walnuts here and absolutely made the most delicious little sprinkle-ons that we're gonna do, right?
Good.
So how amazing, look at this. You're just gonna melt a little butter, delicious, and then you add the walnuts. I say probably about 3 to 5 minutes. Get them nice and caramelized and ready to scoop. These are gonna be part of those Brie Bites. So this is what I mean about a simple recipe. I'm gonna take my butter, my egg wash first and just kind of coat the inside of that puff pastry because you want to, again, be able to have it be pretty pliable. You want to be able to maneuver it around. These are all very technical gourmet terms, so feel free to use any of them while you're putting this recipe together. I am not a chef. I am 100% a home cook, and honestly, my mom always said it, and I think it's true. If you love to eat, you love to cook because that's just kind of the way we roll. All right, so I'm going to start with Brie.
Okay.
Let's get a couple of these going. What do you say, Lise?
Oh my gosh, this looks so...
I'm going to kind of do about 2 slices per.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you?
And do you leave the rind on or you take it off?
You can take the rind off, but I don't.
Okay.
I think it's just delicious. Great question. On its own. So another one of those steps that I don't want to have to deal with.
That makes it so easy, actually.
Yes,
right?
exactly. Just slice it and you're ready to roll. All right. I'm going to do a little dollop of Lisa's favorite. Not her favorite, but she does like it in the Brie Bite, believe it or not.
I do.
And I'm going to go ahead and put a little dollop of the jam right on top of the cheese. We'll make a couple of these. And again, no rules. You're going to pull that puff pastry around it and make it super easy.
And you just pick this up at the grocery store, just like a jar of jam.
Jam.
Like,
and it doesn't even have to be raspberry if you don't want, but I think raspberry and brie are like...
I wonder what
a match made in heaven.
Orange would be like.
Delicious. Marmalade. Delicious.
I think that'd be
and
good
they have
too.
like those champagne cheeses. Like, jellies. I'm already going to the cheese board, by the way. Because I use so many different jellies when I'm making my cheese board. All right, so that's enough to start. Then I'm just going to put some of my walnuts inside here. Love me some walnuts.
So Julie's checking in.
Tell me.
Megan and Joy and Sam is here.
Where's everybody checking in from? Are they telling us?
From Wisconsin and Seattle, Washington.
Brr.
Tony Lee said it was, are you ready for this?
I am.
23 below in Illinois this morning. Wait.
What do you do when that happens?
Am I reading that right?
What happens?
I mean, I think that's what the minus sign means.
And do you have a pet? Do you have a dog? And does this dog need to go outside? Because
true story.
Wow, I'm not quite sure I'd be ready for that.
Oh my God. Yeah. Chili. Happy Shopper 5 is in Virginia. Oh, I love that.
Oh, very nice. All right. So all I did was squeeze and pinch the sides together. I'm making what I like to call little purses. But you can do whatever. There are no rules here, okay? You just want to get they're going to be delicious no matter what. It's puff pastry and cheese, okay? The end. Just wrap it up then.
It looks good uncooked.
It does look good uncooked, right? And then you're just going to hit it with the egg again right before you're done and ready to roll. So this is super fun, super easy. The more you pinch, obviously, the more kind of eclectic you make them look. You just want to kind of get everything in. See? Little purse.
You know what I like about this? It's like, honestly, you can't make a mistake.
Well, this is how I cook, by the way. Right. I am not one of those who loves a lot of fancy. I like to eat fancy food. Don't misunderstand me. But I really like to eat fancy food when other people have prepared it for me.
Yeah.
So squeeze the sides, pinch, pull it up. Couldn't be any easier. Brie Bites. And I love, again, different jams, different jellies, different whatever you want to use. Make sure you do the nuts though. They add a nice texture and a nice crunch. You could use like maybe walnuts aren't your thing. Pistachios, absolutely delicious. You could do that as well. Almonds, sure. Right? Why not?
Love that.
Lisa loves her some almonds.
I do love almonds. Sam says he has 2 dogs, a Corgi Pit and a teacup Pomeranian.
Oh my gosh. I bet you they're besties, aren't they? I love the different size between the two.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Love that.
Awesome.
And I'm thinking that Basset Dog Lover, that's enough of a name that we get it.
So clearly you have pugs.
Yeah, exactly.
I have 4 dogs, if you did not know that, which is, by the way, a full-time job. And they range from 6 pounds all the way up to about 70 pounds. And they rule the house. So we are outnumbered, my husband and myself, and that is just the way it rolls.
I love that.
All right, so I think I did enough of these. I'll finish the rest in a little bit. And now, so I did what, 6, 7, 8. And what you're gonna wanna do is just with that egg wash again, just hit the top of it. You wanna keep that crust nice and flaky.
Okay.
You wanna keep all of the corners together. And obviously that egg wash is also going to help to keep it nice and crunchy and beautiful.
Yum.
Look at this, right?
This is almost like a meal.
I've made these for you before.
I know you have. And I do adore them, seriously.
They are. And there's also a very famous grocery store down here where you can buy them already frozen.
Oh, true story.
And make them. So, but this is really fun and really simple. And honestly, I think a little bit more affordable, right? You can get the ingredients, you know what you're putting in there, and you're ready to roll. All right, so I'm going to actually put these over here to the side.
Okay.
And then through the magic of everything.
Let me help you.
Oh, thank you,
Lisa.
Lisa.
Let me reach all the way over here and help.
You are a trooper. Thank you for all you do.
What's that called? A sous chef? Am I your sous chef?
Something like
Yeah.
that.
I opened the door. Is that what that's called?
No.
Yes.
No. Yes.
Oh,
so
my
I didn't
gosh.
show Lisa any of this before we got started. Smell-o-vision, taste-o-vision. Look at how beautiful these are. And do you see? They're going to be piping hot, but I will, for you, I will burn my fingers just to show you. Hot, 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 hot. Look at that. So this is what I mean. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to rise. It's going to open. It's going to flake. And look at how gorgeous. They're like little canoes of deliciousness.
They look. Are you eating?
You got to get in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Totally.
You are. Am I going to eat one?
What?
Absolutely.
Wait, first of all, they're so like fluffy and buttery. You know what's like a croissant?
Careful. Sometimes you pull that cheese right out. It is like a croissant. You're right. Let's eat the whole time and talk.
Okay.
I'm sure that will be absolutely perfect.
You guys talk. We're good.
Talk amongst yourself.
This is so good.
Isn't that delicious? And it was easy, right? The prep time,
Oh my gosh.
getting that pastry sheet, and remember, that goes back in the fridge. So as soon as you're done assembling all of those, put it back in the fridge for about a half an hour. Let that pastry get nice and cold again. Remember, that's the secret when you get something, when you want something light and flaky, that you're going to want to do, okay?
These are so good.
So delicious, 375, and you're gonna cook them for about 15 to 20 minutes till they look, puff pastry-like. How's that for a technical term?
These are great. Can I help you do something?
No.
I'm sorry, I'm still eating.
No. I was actually, please, continue to eat these. All right, so now my app is ready, okay?
Oh, these are so good.
These back over here.
Okay, so I just have lots of
Tell me,
questions.
because I'm gonna get ready for charcuterie.
So first of all, if you're loving all of the romance items,
Yes.
there's a little shopping cart.
Oh.
You can check that out, and that's all the products that we're seeing right here.
Thank you.
So check it out. It's all of our romance items, like the beaded runners and our cute little ramekins, all that. And then we'll be sharing the recipe, which is fantastic. It'll be up on our Facebook page.
Yep, love.
Check it out.
Yes.
Over on our website.
How do you find our Facebook page, Lise?
Temp-tations by Tara Tesher. Yeah, follow us on social media. This girl, she's everywhere, by the way.
I try. It's the Brie Bites that keep me going.
Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook,
TikTok.
the TikTok.
The TikTok.
The TikTok. Actually, we have fun doing videos on TikTok, don't we?
Just Google it up.
Google it up. Exactly.
All right, let's talk charcuterie. It's my second favorite app to make, a charcuterie board. And here's why I love it. Because everybody can kind of just graze. There's nothing formal about it. It usually has fruit. It usually has vegetables. It obviously has cheese. It obviously has meat. But there's so much intimidation around it. And it doesn't have to be. First of all, who's judging? No one's judging. It's going to be delicious. So just do it. All right? So I'm going to start with some cheeses. Okay? And I have a big board right here. You can use all sorts of different things. I love to have a big board because I want everything kind of layered out. I want everybody to be able to kind of nosh. So I have like a really big, beautiful wood board here. Okay? And then I have my little prep board. So I'm going to start just by kind of laying out my cheeses.
Okay.
The hero of the show, Brie. Will you Brie my Valentine? That's funny. I have manchego, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. I have a cheddar. I always love to have a cheddar. Have to have a soft cheese, a triple cream cheese. Love, love, love.
That
actually,
is so delicious.
It's so delicious. It's super spreadable. I usually put it on its side so that everybody can just kind of take their knife. And then you know what else I love? I love goat cheese. And I love the goat cheeses that have either like blueberry or some type of fruit around them. So I always want to add that as well. I have a blue, which I may or may not use. I'll kind of like take a look at that. But here's what I love to do with my manchego.
Manchego.
And that's kind of just to go ahead and kind of slice it in little pizza slices, right? And I'll show you why. I'm not even sure, Lise, that I have done this when we've been together.
No, like you know what I'm actually figuring out here? She's hiding stuff from me.
I am.
She's like, you know why? Because I know I'm going to be coming over for dinner soon.
Yep.
So there has to be this surprise.
Yes.
She's supposed to tell me she's my friend.
I
right?
want you to know that it's made with love, and that's why I don't share all these secrets until you're there.
You know what? I love this. You know what? Blooming just said it's so easy to customize these for your own tastes. And what
Our charcuterie boards?
Yes.
True
and
story.
what a great idea this is to do, like for Valentine's Day. It's so casual, but you get like a full meal.
Will you bring my Valentine?
I will bring your Valentine.
See? Love.
On a charcuterie. Like you get your proteins, you can get your vegetables, your fruits, everything, right?
Yes.
And your wine,
All
which
right.
is a food group.
What? Always. It's fruit. I mean, duh. Okay. So let's talk about this. So here's what I like to do here. I'm going to put this, where can you see it? I'm going to put it right here. Ready, Lise? Here's what's fun. So I sliced it.
Okay.
Now I'm just going to kind of take each one and fan them separately.
You go like every other way?
Every other way. So it kind of creates like, not only interest, it makes it super easy to grab them.
Oh, you're right.
Isn't this nice? And then it gives a little height. So, you know, whenever you're entertaining, whenever you're preparing meals, look. So just by slicing that and then reversing it, you've created a little interest right there.
That is, and height.
And height, and then everybody can kind of help
God.
themselves. So that's what I like to do with that.
And then you just hope someone doesn't come in, like, you know, like take the middle
Here,
one.
this piece broke.
Thank you. Uh-huh.
Lisa won't have to eat dinner tonight.
Uh-huh.
You know, the other thing I like to do is I like to just take a little slice out of the brie just to kind of get everybody started. You can kind of leave that right on top there.
Just want to tell you more items in yellow. I'm going to just time in with some, with some comments because everybody's talking so fast. Add
Tell me.
chocolates. Joy says so fancy.
So fancy.
So fancy.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And then however you want to do your cheese. Do you want to do it in slices? Do you want to do it in cubes? No rules. I'm just going to cut a little of the cheddar. I like to just kind of get it started. I'm not going to cut it all because, again, I love the way kind of the blocks of the cheese look. Add a little color, put a little cheese.
It's like a puzzle, isn't it?
Kind
You
of.
just kind of fit everything how you want around.
All right, let's talk meats.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I have prosciutto, I have salami, pepperoni, a lot of fun things. One of the things I absolutely love to do are make the little rosettes. Okay? And if you've ever seen them and wondered how you do it, grab a wine glass.
Never done this.
And just fold them in. And you're going to layer them on top of each other.
Yeah.
Guys, this is so easy. And by the way, you can get little shot glasses and make all different size ones, right?
So rosettes, like tiny ones.
Tiny ones.
Yeah.
If you ever wondered, like, how did they do that? And P.S. and by the way, do you know that grocery stores, like, sell these already pre-made for a fortune? So, no. You can do this.
So how many do you think you're putting on there about?
I don't know.
Like 10?
Probably a little bit more.
Okay.
I'd like to make it a little bit bigger.
Okay.
And obviously, the more you put in, the tighter it gets in the center.
Oh, okay, got it.
Right? And then I'm going to, once you do that, so just keep turning it. Super
Okay.
easy, you guys. And you want to see a wow? I'm going to guide it with my hand. Flip it over. And I have a beautiful flower. Right?
Oh,
I'm going to
look at this.
lift it up and show you
Tara.
guys. Look. Yeah. Another secret I haven't shown her. So that's really fun to do.
That is spectacular. I'm serious. Look how easy it was to do.
So easy.
What
And
a great
poof,
idea.
everybody just kind of takes their own and you're ready to roll.
Okay.
I'm going to make another one in one of my different ones. One of my other
Oh my
salami.
gosh. So what? You just have to make sure it's like a round meat. Is that what it is?
Round and pliable.
Round and pliable.
Yeah, like the hard pepperoni is not going to work.
Yeah.
Sorry
almost
guys,
thin
I'll make
cut,
it over here.
like?
Yeah,
Is that what
thin
you do?
cut. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I'll make one more flour, and then we'll kind of get to folding.
By the way, this smells delicious.
Yeah. And my hands, I'm like, yeah, it's the best. It's the best.
Oh, wow, this is so...
So isn't this fun?
Yeah, because when people come in, they actually, like, this is a big wow.
It
Seriously.
is a big wow. Okay. All right.
I've never seen this before.
Fun, right? Then let's talk about prosciutto.
Okay.
Here's what I like to do with prosciutto. I just kind of like make a ribbon, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Again, just makes it a little more bite-sizey. That's a technical term, bite-sizey. And easy for people to grab, because the thing you don't want, the whole point of making a charcuterie board is nashi, hanging out, talking, visiting, not like turning it into, a science project. What's everybody talking about?
Everybody's so impressed.
Really? Thank you.
Okay, so a couple
Follow
questions.
me for more great
Looks
ideas.
so cool. It looks so easy.
Yes.
Marlene said you're very Very cool, Tara. You're multi-talented. Well, we always knew that.
I thought you were going to say I'm multitasking because not always my strength, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Like, there goes a chicken. What happened?
Yeah, you can use different size glasses, right? So you could use a shot
Please.
glass. Like,
yeah, even a champagne flute.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, speaking of champagne, we're going to toast at the end with some champagne? I was promised champagne.
Margie says, I'm sorry, in the way back, is that a romance tea kettle?
All right, so if you're not making the florets, you can also, what I like to do is just kind of fold these in half, okay? And then fan them kind of like a deck of cards. So see how easy this, I'll show it to you. But same similar concept that you can take. So instead of just like throwing a hunk of cheese and a hunk of meat on a board, you really can just simply, see what I did there? Like a deck of cards. And now the top one, give them a little squeeze, lay them down, and we'll show you this when we're done. And you can do that in all various things. Yeah. So you see how easy that was, Lisa? See that little pile over there?
Yes, I loved how you did it with prosciutto because very honestly, prosciutto is my favorite meat, but it's not like a pretty meat. Do you know what I mean?
Correct.
It looks really messy.
Yeah.
So thanks for that little tip of those little, you almost like pinch
ribbons
in the middle and like,
Yep, the little ribbons. And then just fanning this out, super easy to do. And then everything kind of stays together.
Yeah.
So again, like a little, I guess the best way to describe it is like a little royal flush deck of cards. Sorry. All right, so once you start to layer all of this in, and obviously for time's sake, I'm just gonna kind of keep moving, but we of course have our cheeses laid out, we have our meats laid out. Now let's talk about some of the other things that are fun to do. So can you give me an empty ramekin?
Of course I can. Yep.
Because I have, perfect.
Okay.
I have my cornichon, or gherkin pickles, right? Our good friend MC likes to say cornichon because he is French. So I've adopted that. So now I like to also get things that kind of have juices or that you want to kind of keep separately. You can have them just kind of in a ramekin.
Love that.
And you can kind of tuck those in wherever you want to.
And there's some more there if you need some.
Those are filled.
Oh.
Little secret coming up. No.
Didn't know.
Then I did an assortment of like olives, tomatoes, different things.
Beautiful.
So I'm going to just kind of put the peppers around.
Okay. By the way, they're the cutest peppers I've ever seen. I'm not kidding.
Oh, these are delicious.
Oh, Kathy has a question.
Please.
What's a good mild cheese that you add onto your charcuterie board?
You can do, I think Manchego's actually very mild, to be honest. It's why one of the ones that I pick. And I'm trying to think, what's the one, you love it. And I don't know why I can't, always, you have it all the time. When I cut it, it flakes into too many pieces, and why can't I think of the name of it? It's your favorite.
I don't know.
Okay, I can't.
Not Gouda.
Not Gouda. No, it's a hard cheese.
Oh, it's a hard cheese. It's not Parmesan.
Parmesan, thank you.
Parmesan.
I know, it's a very technical term that clearly, it's very hard to remember that. But that's pretty mild. I would say that's a pretty mild one. All right, so where you have holes, I'm just adding splashes of colors. I have olives, I have peppers, I've done my florets, I've done my cheeses. Everything's kind of laid out. Let's add some fruit. This is always a great filler too. I love adding some of my grapes. Nice color. You know what I love about the grapes too? They're bendy. So like, again, more interest kind of layering them around.
This looks spectacular.
Thanks, friend. We're going to eat it, so
I think you should be an Iron Chef, personally.
Yeah, okay.
Don't you think?
That would require me being able to cook under pressure and like think off the top of my head.
What's
like,
that beef on flay? Maybe you could go on with the charcuterie board.
Here we go. All right, blueberries. By the way, are these not the most impressive sized blueberries you've ever seen? Like, what the heck?
They're
huge.
Supersized.
They are. They are supersized. You're right. Now, if you notice, I'm kind of leaving the corners of the board open, and that's by design, and I'll tell you why in just a minute, because that's where we're going to tuck all of our crackers and some of the different things. Oh, jumper. Lost one of my blueberries. All right, fine. Here's some raspberries, again, for some more color. I like to marry the raspberries and blueberries together, because I think that's a nice flavor. And I also like to kind of put some of the accoutrements with the cheeses, right? So I love honey and I love brie. So I did a little honey here with my little honey stirrer, and I'm going to tuck that in. What do you think of that next to the brie?
I love honey.
And then see how I'm starting to layer all the things around. Oh, you know what I wanted to show you too?
Tell me.
I think we have time.
Can I take this?
No.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Sure.
I might want some more.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Something fun to do with an apple. And I thought this would be cute because of Valentine's Day. Have you ever just gone and sliced your apple? See, this is where you're saying an Iron Chef, and I'm already panicked.
See?
I'm already panicked. The pressure's on.
You're showing your knife skills and everything.
The pressure's on.
I can see it.
No problem at
Nobody's
all.
watching.
I
You're
know.
not watching, are you?
No.
She's doing great.
So
It's
I'm
perfect.
thinly slicing the apple, and I'm going to show you why. It's not going to be so easy to lift up, but you'll get the gist when I tell you. So after you thinly slice the apple, you're going to make it into like a little heart. So dip the center down and raise the sides up a little bit. This is so cute. And now you have a sweet little heart. How can I show this, Lise? Hold please.
You're actually doing a phenomenal job right there.
You have a sweet little heart that you, oh, look at all the hearts we're getting for the heart.
Let's give Tara lots of hearts, lots of emojis for that heart.
I need a lot of love for that heart, okay?
That was good, you guys.
Isn't that fun? So now your apple sits there in like a little heart. So you have roses and you have hearts, and you've just had fun with this board. And when you, I know, I'm digging it. So the other thing you can also add are nuts. I didn't do that, but you can. The other thing I love to do are some of those great flavored jellies, like you saw us make the Brie. Instead of taking it out of the jar, transferring it, a lot of times I just find something that fits it so that when I'm done, put the lid on, put it back in the fridge, I'm good to go. So I'm gonna layer that piece in there, and then it's cracker time. That's a technical way to say it. It's cracker time. Okay, let's start to lay out. I love these little, like, what do they call them, like little Melba toasts? Melba. What's that word all about?
Melba.
Melba.
Does anybody know? Because I don't know that answer, and all my devices are being used right now.
Yeah,
so
we can't Google that up and try to find out.
If anybody knows where Melba toast came from, help us out.
Right.
Okay. I mean,
By the way,
seriously.
my mother's probably cringing somewhere. She's probably
She's
like,
not.
you know what it is.
She's not. But wait,
I'm gonna use my lip ramekin. Let's see. Oh,
you know
that's
what
fun.
Melissa said?
What?
She went to an amazing holiday party where the entire island was a charcuterie board.
Hey, I had that done for one of my birthdays.
True.
And it was the coolest thing. We had a granite countertop, and they literally built the charcuterie board on the countertop. It was amazing.
It was
amazing.
unbelievable.
It was a lot.
Oh,
I mean, you got to have a lot of people for that.
Tina said that Melba came from her Aunt Melba. Thank you, Tina.
Tina, so it was your aunt.
Now it makes sense.
Now
You
I
don't
get
know.
it. Now I
Seriously.
get it. And we have these candied walnuts. I said I didn't have nuts, but we do have a couple that we'll sprinkle through. How am I doing, Lise?
Well, I know what we're doing right after this.
What?
What?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Nothing. I mean nothing.
All right. So seriously, look at this.
Yeah.
Can they see it? Oh yeah.
They
that
actually
looks
can.
really
Look,
great.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't it gorgeous? I'm happy to take that phone though and really
Yeah, we'll do that.
pop
We'll
it
do that
around
in a
at the
little bit.
very end. I'm going to
think-
get up close.
I think I want to lay these.
Yeah? What?
Like, oh, you know what else I need to do?
Tell me. Well, no, don't tell me. Just do it.
I kind of want to like put these to the side.
Okay.
Because I kind of want like a tall something, but I don't know what I want.
You know what we have? Seriously.
What?
Oh,
What?
hold on. I got it.
Tell me.
I got
Yes, the picture. You're a genius. Tuck him right there.
it. Perfect.
Okay? Genius.
See, this is the great part about Temp-tations.
Yeah.
It's everything you need, even for your career.
You pretty much have everything. Okay, so here, given the time, this is something that I would put together. So how awesome is this? With just some simple ingredients,
Stunning.
cheeses, fruits,
Yes.
and crackers kind of interspersed, different heights.
Move all this out of your way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you want me to lift this?
No. Wait, Tara, can you show the one other thing out of the oven too?
Yes, I will absolutely do that. Okay, so we talked about a couple of recipes. We made the Brie Bites live and ate them. Delicious. Have you ever made kind of just like a wheel of brie? Something super easy. Again, puff pastry. Get that puff pastry, use the whole sheet, wrap it around. Hold, please. The baked brie. Take a peek at this. See that? That's what we love. We love all of that golden brown, and that's what you get there. That's with your egg whites that you put on top. There's the sugar sprinkled on top. Absolutely delicious. And that is your wheel. And now you can decorate around it. So you can build your crackers around it, all the different things that you want to put with it, you can do that as well. So whether you're doing a full, and this is kind of like more for like a big crowd, whereas I would say the Brie Bites are maybe for a smaller crowd.
Yeah.
And obviously, when you lay out a charcuterie board like this, and we'll take some pictures and also share them with you guys, this is the best way to do it because everything's laid out, everything's delicious. You've been dying to go get that champagne, haven't you?
What's
like,
switching?
what? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on?
I'm just going to go to the refrigerator.
Oh, okay. She's going to go over to the fridge just for a sec. I'm going to put the wheel. Oh, Brie. Back here.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Because you know what? I was just doing what I was instructed, and someone said you need some wine. So.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
And so, the best part.
Oh, Lord.
Usually I can just twist these. Oh, there we go. My hands might be a little messy.
Hold on.
So are we cheersing to 20 yearsing?
We're cheersing to 20. Hold on.
Cheersing. Now, please don't try this. Please don't try this at home. But normally you would put this in a glass, okay? But since we have straws ready and it's 20 years, we're throwing out all the rules. We're eating charcuterie, Brie Bites, the wheel of Brie. I think you did that on purpose.
Cheers. You opened it.
Oh, I did open it, didn't I? Okay.
I think that's fun. All right.
Okay.
How about if I give a quick close-up?
I would love that.
With that?
Absolutely.
All right, so you guys bear with me. I got to take the phone off the stand. I need.
There's lots to do.
Yeah.
There's lots to do. She's gonna say a quick hi.
Here we
nice
go.
Oh,
here we go. Perfect. I already kicked the stand. You guys think this is easy, but it's really not. Hi, everybody. Hi. Okay, so, all right, so Tara, I'm going to start over here, okay?
So here's kind of where we're talking about being able to bend things around, like your grapes, having some of your savory. There's your goat cheese. There were the cute fannings of kind of your pepperoni. Here's, and sprinkle in different things, your Melba toast, your crackers. Here's your cheddar here. Pops of color, pops of fruit. There again, folded, super simple. I always love to say put your honey next to your brie because that's delicious. And you want to kind of keep things together. Cornichon, of course, some of your beautiful nuts here. And here were the ribbons, as Lisa was saying, right? That you just kind of accordion and fold to put that prosciutto right there. Here are your rosettes.
I can't.
Those we made super simple with the glasses. Again, different sizes, different shaped glasses. There's your manchego. Guys, simply just cutting it and then every other one. Here's my heart. Bump, 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 bump. Well, I moved it, so hold please.
Was that like a heartbeat sound you were just making? That was cute. I got it. Look how cute. I want to just back up and I'm just going to pan because Tara, this is stunning.
Oh, you know what I forgot to add?
What?
Chocolate. How about a little dark chocolate?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, we'll move these right over. Okay.
Why not?
This is really stunning. All right, my friend. There we go.
This is it. So simple, so easy, so fun, and demystifying the meat and cheese board because it's not that scary. So thank you for checking in with us. I am Tara Tesher with Temp-tations. Lisa LaSorte, of course, helping me perfectly. Don't forget, tonight we will be in the kitchen with David at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on QVC, where we're sharing a piece of our cookware, and it's our 20th anniversary. We are celebrating, and thank you for 20 amazing years of a brand that has started as a problem solver, has gathered everybody back around the table, has inspired people to cook again, and has literally, you know, been that beacon, especially through these times of when we're inspired to cook again, when our table never looked so good. And so really, this is a brand I started 20 years ago. I was a problem solver with my mom. We literally sat on my kitchen floor, we pulled every dish out, and we created the very first set of Temp-tations and launched it 20 years ago. And here we are building charcuteries and eating Brie Bites. So thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you all really soon.